What's good, everybody? It's your brother Nubreed coming through with another live stream. So I just went and seen the movie Him. Very interesting. I believe it's Jordan Peele's like fourth installment. Maybe his fifth movie. But it's quite interesting. What's going on, everybody? Make sure y'all like the video on your way in. This is somewhat of a movie review, but more so a thought piece, because I'm not going to give any spoilers on the movie or nothing like that. So we're talking about the movie Him for those just joining. I just seen it about 10 minutes ago, so the movie is fresh in my conscience right now. And some of you all who've been my day ones on this platform, y'all know I used to do movie reviews all the time. And I want to share my thoughts because I believe that they put a lot of truth in these films. And when I sat here and watched this movie, it made me think about Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. It made me think of every GOAT when it comes to athletes. And there's a lot of sacrifices that are made within these leagues that the general public don't see. I know they're telling the truth in that movie. See, you know, the powers that be believe in karmatic death. They have to tell you exactly what they got going on, what they do behind the scenes. Because if they don't, they believe the karma comes back on them for not being transparent with the public. Now, as far as the movie go, the movie is good. I mean, the movie is very, very interesting. I mean, I know I use that word quite a few times, but it really is. There's a common theme that I've been seeing in a lot of movies lately. And they've been bringing up the ritualistic sacrifices that come with being part of certain industries in general. What goes on behind the scenes, the rituals. And see, people be thinking it's just entertainment. Nah, I'm not buying that. I don't care what industry that you're in, whether you're a content creator, you work in retail, I don't care what it is, you work in corporate America. I believe there's a secret society in each industry. I really believe that. And in order to reach a hierarchy, you got to be willing to compromise. And there is not an individual who makes it to the top of their respective industry without being stoic, without being shrewd, and without having some levels of callousness. I'm convinced, I'm completely convinced that they have to gouge the spirit out of certain people to position them. It's not just based on talent alone. It's not just based on skills, natural abilities. Nah. It gotta be people who are willing to sell their souls, bro. and make sacrifices. That's what it takes. And that movie, Him, shows you exactly how it goes, how you get through certain doors, how they incrementally chip away at you, the psychological warfare they wage against you to let you reach the next level, the next stage, and how some of these individuals are groomed since children, groomed to be the people they are and don't even realize it. And these cults and these secret societies, man, they're embedded in American society. I mean, they are. I mean, it should be obvious. That's right. Somebody in the chat said that the devil's tired of hiding. Right. They show you in their movies exactly what they're about. They show you exactly how things work. And you know what's so crazy about it? People will still be lined up to sell themselves. That's why we've been pushing hashtag not for sale. Everybody's walking around with a price tag on them. Everybody is looking to be the greatest. Everybody is looking to be venerated and placed on a pedestal to be worshipped. Everybody wants to be an idol. And I say everybody, but everybody don't want that. God's real chosen people, no, we don't want that. We want to live out our purpose. We want to do what the Most High has instilled in us to do. And we don't care about the vanity. We don't care about that. But you got people out here in this world, they feel like losing who they are, their integrity, their morals, the ethics that they live by. They feel like compromising all of that for the success is worth it. And there's some surprises in the film. There is definitely some surprises. In this movie, they show you how they curate these athletes to be not only just ultra talented, but it shows you how they create animals out of them, like how they make beasts out of them, and how they develop the killer instinct to do what it is they do. And it's a whole merit of, I would go as far as to say it's a merit of torture tactics. That's, you know, it is one of those things that it really makes you look at all the star athletes that you see and what they had to do to get where they at. When you think about people like Michael Jordan, I was thinking about how his pops died. Why is it that it seemed like these athletes get in certain positions and either they got to give up the ghost or somebody real close to him got to give up the ghost? Even the way Kobe Bryant went out and how they predicted it in that helicopter accident in a cartoon, and how his rings went all over the place and his trophies went all over the place. That happened months. That cartoon aired months before Kobe actually died in a helicopter accident. I don't think that's coincidence. I don't think that's coincidence. I believe that in order to be the GOAT, you have to make a deal with the devil, and there comes a time where the devil comes to collect. And that's the thing about it, man. The scriptures tell us that his blessings don't come with grief. But it seems like everybody who reaches the pinnacle of success, and I'm not talking about just you good at your respective field. I'm talking about you have reached a certain level. It seems that in this world, in this Babylonian system, it seems like it comes with grief. It comes with worry. Y'all get what I'm coming from? Let me see. Somebody said lots of predictive programming and cartoons and different images. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. And for those just joining, I just went and seen the movie Him. I was looking forward to seeing this one. I pretty much go watch all Jordan Peele movies. You know, when Get Out came out, I was like, yeah, this one right here, this is great. Us came out, same thing. There was a few movies that came out. I mean, I think I've seen all of them at this point, but nonetheless, Him, it didn't disappoint. It makes you think. It really makes you think, because they couldn't have just made all of that stuff up. They couldn't have made it all up. And you know the irony of what was put out there, even though some of the imagery is Jordan Peele style, you know, perhaps a couple jump scares, a couple different scenes that are nuanced to the film era that we're in. But the thing that's crazy about it is everything that happened was plausible. It was just all very much plausible that these things happen. And I think it happens in boxing. I mean, it happens in the NBA, the NFL. I mean, I'm pretty sure even wrestling got its own Illuminati, bro. I'm telling you, man. And then they'll have these private training camps. These private training camps where real crazy stuff be happening. I mean, you got to think of it like this. In order to be somebody like Money Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather, one of the richest men in boxing, who never really took any hard hits like that, never took any losses. Just imagine what he did at some of these training camps, bro. Just to be filthy rich, ride into the sunset like somebody like Floyd Mayweather. I'm pretty sure there was a litmus test for someone such as Floyd Mayweather to get in the position he got in. I'm telling you. So let me see. Let me see. So Bro Sanchez is live about me. That's what's up. Shout out to Brother Sanchez, man. Somebody said they don't have a soul though. Yeah, man. It's like they got to give up their soul. Look, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not willing to give up my ethics, my morals, my soul. I'm not willing to sell people out. I'm not that type of person. You know, I'll take whatever's what the Most High got for me. It's like this, y'all. Everything is not for you. Real talk. Everything is not for you. You gotta be grateful for the things you got. And also, I want y'all to understand this. If you show me a person who is content, I'll show you a person who has real knowledge of self. Show me a person that's content, I'll show you a person who is really on the side of righteousness. Now, don't confuse being content with being stagnant. Not saying that. But in this world we in this matrix, and this satanic society we live in, there's a balancing act that one must play in this world, because you got so many people out here desperate for the limelight, desperate for attention, desperate for admiration. They're willing to do anything. They're willing to do anything, bro. But at what cost? But at what cost, though? One thing about it, you can fall short of the glory. You can make mistakes. You can be a person who wasn't perfect in your walk. But as long as you still are seeking soul salvation and leaning on the side of repentance, man, you got another chance. But in these industries, nah. Once you take these oaths, once you cross the line and cross the point of no return, and once you hit a ceiling where these decisions are to be made on which direction you're gonna go, and you hit that ceiling and you keep going, it ain't no coming back. There's literally no coming back from that. You actually can't come back from it, because there's blood agreements. I'm not just talking about somebody writing their name in blood. I'm talking about actual blood contracts where it comes through the consummation of blood, meaning someone consuming it, or they merge with fallen angel blood, fallen angel DNA. That's that real, y'all. Where you're not even yourself no more because you done merged with the serpent seed. They literally pollute their DNA with the serpent seed to get to certain levels. They call it the blood of the gods and things of that nature. This stuff is real, bro. I'm telling you. This stuff is real. I don't think that movie was lying about nothing. I don't think they was lying about none of it. Let me see. Somebody said they made deals with the devil. Right. Somebody says I was young and made a lot of mistakes. Hey, that happens. Yeah, they are fully controlled. Imagine looking in the mirror and you don't know who you are because you didn't give it over to an ancient deity. And when I tell y'all that these societies are highly sophisticated, it's organized on a whole nother level. It makes you really think about gang stalking differently. It makes you think about the people that are close to you differently. It's really a thought piece. It's really a thought piece. Because everybody want to be the greatest. But at what expense? What cost? And that's what that movie Him did. It make you really think about it. Like, man, this stuff ain't fake. Now they got to tell you what's going on in these movies, bro. Somebody said, I seen The Long Walk yesterday. There was a message in that movie also, right? They put it in their films. They definitely put it in their movies. Yep, Philippines 4 and 12. I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound everywhere. And in all things, I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. Right, right. And see, that's that balance of life that I was talking about. You know, once somebody compromises who they are, they no longer have that balance. And whatever respective field that Satan allowed them to conquer, they grow this unhealthy obsession with it, where it's like they eat, sleep, breathe, think. Whatever oath they took, whatever industry they're in, they eat, sleep, live, and breathe it, bro. They don't have no break. Thus the term, no rest for the wicked. And then when their time is up, when the youth runs out, when their 15 minutes, 20 minutes of fame runs out, they don't even know how to deal with it. They don't know how to deal with it. Because that became the centerpiece of their life. When it should be the Most High should be number one. And see, that's where people mess up, when they don't have the order right. Some people put family first, then they put their work second, and then they put God third. Or you got some people that put their work first, then they put their family second. And then they put God first, but it got to be the most high, got to be the most high work family. That's how it has to be. Because your work is what provides for your family. That's what takes care of your family. That's the duty of a man. But the most high is over it all. And see, in that movie, it was kind of describing those orders. Right? Yup. Somebody says, let me see. They will cut each person's palm before doing a handshake to seal the deal. An interesting way to merge. Right, they definitely do that. And also I was thinking about, I think it's MGK. And his woman, they were drinking each other's blood. I mean, they literally consume each other's blood too. But they merge blood like it's a real covenant. It's not just what people think, that you just sign some contract and then everything just start going haywire. Now, first of all, they choose you. They choose you in these industries. And they typically choose people since children. And it really made me think of LeBron James when I was watching this movie, because they used the term for the main character, the chosen one. That's the same thing they call LeBron James, bro. Y'all got to think about it. LeBron James came right out of high school, went right into the NBA. They just kept calling this man the chosen one. King James, the chosen one. Man, if you watch this movie, you know what it takes to be that and what these athletes got to endure. You be like, oh man, this is crazy what they gotta endure. Somebody said, watch the movie They Live, The Truman Show, and 13th Floor, Dark City, and The Matrix. Oh man, you just dropped some bangers. You just dropped some bangers in the chat. Those are all bangers. Especially The Truman Show. That's one of my favorite. Yup. The Truman Show and The Matrix. Yeah, I'm a movie buff, by the way, y'all. Movies really provoke a lot of thought. And it's been a while since I did just a straight up movie review. But I don't like spoiling movies, so I'm just kind of giving y'all my takeaways. I like giving my takeaways from films, and then y'all go see them yourselves. Now, like on a movie scale, like far as a rating, man, that thing get a 10 out of 10, bro. That movie, him, get a 10 out of 10 because it's exposing so much. It's exposing what they really be doing. Yeah, They Live is another banger. Yep, when you put them glasses on and you can see, that signifies the awakening. That signifies the awakening. And man, so the takeaway I got from it is, from the movie Him, is, look, man, people, the sacrifices that people make to get in the position they get, they don't show the general public that. They be having secret parties. They do secret rituals. What they do at these desert locations with these training camps, these like off-grid training camps and all of that, bro, it'd be real rituals going on. It'll be stuff that you be like, man, I can't believe they really do that. But I tend to believe it. People call me a conspiracy theorist and whatnot, but no, I'm just an individual that pays close attention, and I can see. But nonetheless, I just wanted to come through with this quick video, man. I got more material coming later. Y'all make sure y'all turn the post notification bell on so y'all can get these videos and streams and shorts, all of that, as they're being uploaded. If y'all like this particular video, let me know down in the comment section what you think, man. Is this an eye-opener? This particular stream, y'all want more like this? Talk to me down in the comment section. And if you've been offered something that was jeopardizing your ethics, your code of conduct, and ultimately you thought it would lead you to being an empty vessel of meat soup, but you passed up on it. Talk to me down in the chat, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace. I'll talk to y'all later. 1.